Okay, so hello and welcome to episode 22 of Two Maggies Up Top. Come on. Back with
the remix.
Come on, we're back again. Another episode. Let's dive straight in, man. If you don't already know, I'm your host, Big Kes, aka Kes Ferdinand, aka Kes Consa. You know what I mean? On the come up. He's on the come up, fam. You get me? Yeah, come on. To my right, I've got my co-host. You know the name, Big Pans, aka Virgil Van Dijk.
Oi!
Yeah, come on.
Two on the trot.
Yeah, come on.
Nice.
Nice. There you go. What are you saying?
Yeah, no, I'm healing. My knee's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming out of thingy now.
Come on.
I'm gonna be back in the squad soon.
Come on.
I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen you run or kick ball still, so make sure that knee's good for the sprint or fill it with you and Kes.
Listen, whenever you're ready, cuz I'm ready. Kes is back training these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Football Monday, boxing Tuesday.
Come on, we're working, cuz.
Yeah, no, I'm calm, bro. I'm calm.
Okay. And to my left.
Why are you laughing for?
Huh?
Why are you laughing?
What?
Funny 30 this week.
30
30 this week.
I couldn't even hold it in.
Shit. And to my left, we've got my co-host. It's Big Lows, aka Pana Lowey. I say
Shoulder, you know, big shoulder, fam.
Big shoulder.
Yeah.
The Geordie legend. What you say?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't even mind having you over too much, you know.
You know what?
I haven't. Wasn't the best baller, nowhere near.
Nah, he was alright.
But people he was like a winner.
He knew his job.
Yeah,
he knew his job, fam.
Yeah,
He weren't
he knew
trying to do too much. You know, you had a big target, man. Just jump into man and be physical, fam.
They could
You
do
know
it
what I mean?
right now, boy.
Yeah, trust me. Boy, let's dive in, man. A few things to discuss this week. Where I want to start is with an RIP again, man. Some very sad news today. Claude from AFTV has sadly passed away today, man. So RIP to Claude. It's an interesting one with Claude, man, because if you know, he was removed from AFTV.
AFTV, was it for the racial?
Yeah, so it was obviously he made the DVD comment in relation to Son.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, man. I think I'm not condoning what he said. I think a lot of East Asians have had the stigma of this DVD joke thing, and it's not. You know what I mean? I'm not condoning what he said. However, what I wanted to really put to you, man, is this council culture that there is at the minute, where the second someone makes a mistake, they get axed from everything. Like, I think for me, it's not a case for sometimes if a man can learn from it, show remorse, to continue. And the reason why I asked that is because with Claude in particular, when he left AFTV, I was just worried for my man initially from the offset, because he's one of them. I saw he didn't have a relationship with his kids. His mum had died. AFTV saw what he lived for. Yeah. So, what's your man's take on this council culture thing? Like,
Do you know what? I totally agree with you on kind of the fact that, you know, the second chances and stuff like that, 100%. At the same time, when you're looking for it, and I've got to look at AFTV as a business hat on, yeah. As a business, that's not good for business, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
so
of course, yeah.
where they're getting their funding from and stuff like that to be able to produce everything and protect the brand.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucked with that, unfortunately, with the comments he's made. So I totally understand that. At the same time, I feel like they must have just like literally rubbed their hands with him in it, and that was it. See you later.
Do you know what? I'm not even in particular coming for AFTV, because they did what they had to do.
No,
They've got to protect their brand.
But people, it's not just AFTV, because you think about Tiger Woods done his thing. Got dropped by this and that.
Yeah.
When people do their things and they get made mistakes and they get caught out, they seem to just get dropped. Like he's not the only one. I'm not saying the same bracket or same level, nowhere near. But my point of view, I think they always protect the brand, innit, over the person.
Yeah, I just think when you're thrust into the public eye like that, you're not really trained for it. You know what I mean? He's just a normal guy and a public eye.
Well, he was part of the come up for it, innit?
Yeah, exactly. He's one of the original characters on AFTV, man. So I mean, that was sad in itself.
Just on that, if I keep jumping in again for Pana, but I think was he remorseful though, or did he try and lie about what he said? Because even we've joked about what he said and like how he tried to get out of it.
There was definitely a cover up there.
So for me, it's just like, if you're being remorseful, surely that is I've done, you know what, I've done wrong, I shouldn't have joked about it, I apologise straight up in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where if you done something wrong, you try to cover it up and then you're apologising. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So
I do hear that.
it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's a difficult one, and unfortunately, like, he's felt like.
But we don't know the cause of death yet.
But that's the thing, so there's no point.
It's a bit of hindsight right now, isn't it? Like, it's sad news, man. Like, I don't know, I don't watch AFTV too much, but I know he was like 58 years old, innit? So he still had a lot of life in him, and it's sad news. But until we kind of know as well the cause of death, like, I'm with you on the council culture. Like, I think it's poor, but I think ethically and morally, what's wrong now is that talking about protecting brands and stuff, it's become more important than protecting people.
Yeah.
So when there's money involved, or like you're talking serious amounts of money involved, people will out people for the sake of their own back pockets. So obviously for me that's morally wrong, innit? But then I understand why brands do it. However, if there's no support, if the cause of death is him to be depressed or he committed suicide or whatever, then based off those comments or whatever, then it's wrong because he probably never had the support he should have been given.
Yeah,
so
to be honest with you, I'm not even trying to speculate on the cause of death because luckily we don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think the whole situation around it is unfortunate. I think also he was subject to some online abuse. I don't even saw a tweet that come out.
I saw that.
And that's nothing when you're in a public eye. It's just like it seems like you're escaping.
Every mood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Every mood
like
is
literally, anyone can throw like any abuse at you online, and you got you can get away with it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've cussed people online, innit, like, when they've had bad performances.
Yeah.
But I'm not going in on their life or doing that.
Yeah.
People like that actually waste, man, you know.
Yeah, no,
waste, man.
100%. And everyone's so big on mental health now, but it's only when something tragic happens that people want to sing about mental health.
100%.
And my thing is, it's just sad that you only give a man his flowers once he's gone. Because all the comments I've seen today, Claude legend, legend. I'm thinking, you wouldn't have felt that when he was alive. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So RIP to Claude, man.
It's sad, man.
Sad
And
news.
thoughts with his family and all that as well.
100%, man. Next thing I want to look at is Aguerooo's has been announced that he's due to leave at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And they're going to honour him with a statue outside the Etihad.
You have to.
Deserved that, man.
Deserved.
Yeah. What are you saying? What's the statue gonna look like?
Hope it's on like Ronaldo's one, fam. When I saw it in Madeira, I went Madeira in it and I saw the one at the airport, it's actually trash, bro. It's so bad. Like, it's actually ridiculous. You know, like when you see shit on the internet, and you think, nah, it's not that bad, When I flew there, I made it a mission to go to find it, innit? Fam, it's terrible.
It's awful,
I hope nothing like that, boy.
Yeah,
because he deserves better than that.
He did that, to be fair.
He's the one with the shirt swinging around.
Yeah, Man City's money's long in it, so that statue should be certain, to be fair.
Or they should just make a statue of Aguero.
Yeah,
just going right around the ring of
got to be from that
stadium.
It has to be from that moment.
They should just have the letters though at the start, and then the O just goes all the way around the stadium.
Has to be.
So with Aguero, where does he rank in your let's say strikers?
Yeah.
All-time Premier League strikers.
Yeah.
Where does Aguero rank for you?
Firstly, I'm gonna say, which we all know, elite.
Yeah.
Elite level top striker.
100.
I feel for him that he had their country to play for.
The
country was there to.
Attacking wise, they were.
They should have won something with the team they had.
Yeah. But for me, he's top three strikers in the Premier League history. Top three.
That's interesting because I've got him top three as well. But I want to come back to you in a sec for your top three. Where's he rank for you?
Firstly, I'll say that he's probably my favourite striker personally outside of any Chelsea striker that's been in my Premier League era. So
Drogba.
I've got personal, Shevchenko. I'm not going to go
there. Fuck's sake.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about personal.
Low-key, I forgot about Drogba though. But go on.
But if I have to put him in a rank, there's actually so many great PL strikers. I wouldn't even know where to start, and I'm gonna have to say top 10 within there somewhere.
Top 10.
No, you're a boy in it, fam.
Yeah, no,
Do you think you can name 9?
You've had.
No,
I don't know where he is in that 10.
No.
But he's definitely in the 10.
You can't narrow it down less than 10, no?
Name it.
Top 5.
No, you said top 10. Name top 10.
Bro, Shearer.
Yeah. Shearer's up there.
You've got Owen. There's so many. You've got Omri.
Yeah.
You've got Zola. Hold on. Talk about.
But if we're looking at what they've done,
you've got Drogba.
Yeah.
You've got Rooney.
Yeah.
You've got Van Nistelrooy. You've got Dennis Bergkamp.
And
You've got Did I say Robbie Fowler?
No, but.
Nah, but he's up there as well.
You've got Torres at his best. You've got Suarez.
Yeah.
You've got so many people.
But what we're
I know
looking
it's
at,
I know it's like you think recent, but you got to remember you've got
no,
Andy Cole.
listen.
Andy Cole.
Listen. For me, obviously, the all-time strikers, best Premier League strikers I'm looking at, I'm not even looking at their best. I'm saying consistently. So Torres at his best was unplayable. But I don't have Torres in my top 5 because he didn't do it for long enough. Whereas you got man like Shearer who done it year in, year out. Thierry Henry, Aguero, Drogba's in that. For me,
but that's what I'm saying. Like for me, he's somewhere top 10 or top 5.
Well, for me,
I don't know where he would rank in that 5.
Fair.
If you said top 5, I'd be like, yeah.
Top 5, I can hear that.
I can hear you.
Ian Wright's another one.
Yeah, no, Ian Wright's a legend, isn't it? He's a legend, but I think Aguero ranks above a lot of them names that you've said, just based on what he's done in the Premier
longevity
and what he's accomplished.
Longevity, yeah. No, I hear that.
Season out, but yeah.
I don't want to discredit him, by the way. It's just the quality of the strikers have been.
Who's your top 3? You have that? You don't know. I thought you had it. You ranked them. No particular order.
My top 3, and it caused controversy, would be Henry, Rooney, Aguero. Okay. My top 3.
I had Henry, Shearer,
Jog would be my 4th.
I had Henry, Shearer, Aguero, but then I thought I completely didn't consider Drogba.
I tell you why Shearer don't make it, and I get man scored goals in it. Man scored goals, but the football was so different then than it is now, and I think the quality of footballers then.
I don't think you can say that, fam.
When you say different, man was going to like
man's the all-time
top
scorer.
Yeah. But listen, man started at 18, and was there till 36. At 18 years of Premier League, if you're a good striker,
and he did it at a wank team.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm sorry, the teams around him will wank.
No, that's poor.
But that's my opinion though.
Shearer was doing it up until like 05 times.
Yeah, he still had the likes of United around him.
Okay, but then when I look at the teams now that are in the league and how competitive them teams are, then there was top 3 and the other 17. That's my opinion.
I'm
saying that's how I see it. Don't get me wrong. Shearer was playing at Newcastle. Yeah, they had their ups and downs and so on. But listen, they had some decent ballers coming in and out of the team.
But you can frame the argument because you can say, for instance, Aguero, for instance, has had the likes of Silva and Yaya Toure behind him feeding him.
Yeah.
Shearer's had to make it work with whoever's at Newcastle.
No, listen, Laurent Robert come true.
All these pussy old defenders now as well. Shearer be bullying them man now. I think the game's gone worse because it's soft. So all the physical man them, like you're talking the Drogba's and that, they are bullying man now. I think football was harder back then.
The way I ranked it is I put everyone in their prime, and how would they fit into my team right now? And for me, maybe I say Shearer wouldn't fit in my team. I don't need Shearer in that team to be able to suit it.
Right.
And for me, I think them man in their prime, and I stand by.
If you don't need 260 Premier League goals in your team,
trust me. But then I look at it. But then talk about my England caps.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, it's opinion. It's based on opinion, isn't it? Because man scored 200 goals, and there's no doubt in that. He makes my top 5 shit, by the way. But again, you look at England. Why didn't you have more England caps if that's the case? Or why? Do you know what I'm saying? So
we might have to. We might have to run this next episode.
Yeah, might have to.
You know, come with your top 5 striking that. But
don't get me wrong. Since you said Shearer now, I got me thinking again.
Trust me. There's a conversation to be had.
I just stay strong in it, but
I think it doesn't shy away from the fact that Aguero is elite, and for me, he's been consistent from day one to.
No, he has. He's had injuries. His longevity is.
But phenomenal, man. So big up Aguero, man. The statues definitely deserve.
And also, Shearer ain't got there's no Shearer.
I was going to say.
No, there's no Shearer like that. There's a Shearer when he bang that 30 on that time. But there's no Aguero, and the shot come off.
That's a once in a lifetime thing.
I do think that's the best PL moment in history.
Oh, 100, bro.
I don't think they'll.
And the best thing about it, seeing United fans' faces.
I don't think there's a better moment. I hate to say it, but I think that is probably the greatest moment in Premier League history.
Yeah. Probably
so far.
I was going to say that's another talking about it. Yeah, probably is. Yeah, real talk. Let's kick on. So next point I want to touch on is just a few of the international sides have been playing this week. I want to big up a few international countries, man, for taking a stand. So you've got the likes of Norway, Netherlands and Germany that I've seen. Even though Germany, when Ozil was trying to stand up his thing, he didn't back him, but another conversation. Yeah, no, I want to pick him up because I don't know if you've seen a t-shirt that we wearing on the human rights thing.
Yeah.
Basically speaking out against the World Cup in Qatar. Now, we don't need to get too deep into the Qatar thing, but some of the laws on that in Qatar are archaic, bro. Like, it's mad. And to think that they've got a World Cup going on in Qatar in a country where women need permission to do from a
Certain
man to
things.
get married and do X, Y, Z is crazy. So I was trying to give a quick shout out to them countries and whoever else is using the platform to actually. It's good for me. It's good to see teams now, or people in general, confidence to take a stand against injustice and talk up on it. So I just want to big them up on that, man. Talking of internationals.
No, bro. I totally agree with you.
Talking of internationals, I want to just dive into England. Yeah, they played a few times this week. But I want to start with under-21s. Big man thing, because I don't know if you've seen the format, so their European Championships have started in this international break. They're doing the group stages now, and then the knockout stage will take place in the summer. It's looking like England might not make the knockout stages. Like, there's one game left to go, and
relying on results.
Relying on results. Lost the first 2 games to Switzerland and Portugal. Bro, if you see the amount of man they've got in this team, Premier League man, Eze, Smith Rowe, flipping Hudson-Odoi, Curtis Jones. Todd Cantwell's not Premier League, but you soon will be back in. Todd Cantwell, Godfrey. Do you know what I mean?
There's
Max Aarons, Tanganga. So they've got Mandem in there.
So what? Who do you blame?
I'll be real. I'll start with AD Boothroyd.
Yeah, have to.
Because he was also the under-21s manager the last tournament, under-21s tournament. And I just always remember what he did in that tournament.
Because what they did is that he was under 19s or 20s, wasn't he? And then when Southgate stepped up, he got promoted up.
Bro, do you know what? I'll never rate this guy. In the last tournament, under-21s, he had Phil Foden, the best player, stand out. Do you know what he did? He played him first game. They lost it or drew it, whatever. The second game, he decided to rest Foden, having not won the first game, to keep him fresh for the final game of the group.
That makes no sense.
So by the time you've brought him back into the team, you're already out, blood.
Yeah.
You're out from that game. That last game,
that's like having your best penalty taker taking it
ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous. From the time he did that, I was like, I don't know what this guy's on. Like, so
and let's be honest though, I don't know his managing credentials.
I don't.
But when I look at him, I know it's not about looks, but I look at him and just think, you are literally.
Do you remember him at Watford?
But he is literally what the FA look for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, English, straight, yes man, and that's all they've got in the FA is just fully yes man.
But bro, I just think it's so important now with this proper. Well, we've got good proper players now, but at the younger ages, get these men winning tournaments from the best Spain teams from 10 years ago. They were winning from all the way through.
They were playing together.
So when you got them bottoming it like this, you're just bringing full of the bottle job now.
But does that show mentality of the players as well? Because it's not just a manager. You've got enough talent in that squad to play. Surely.
I hear that, but you've got to play a certain way, and you can't just come up and put 11 man on the pitch.
I hear that.
For me, I think for me, my first point is play man that are playing regularly. Don't play a man that's sitting on the bench at Spurs or not making a squad here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because play man that are playing regularly because they're up to speed. So for me, when Max Aarons is not getting a go, for example, and you're playing Tanganga, I don't know what your way of thinking is. I don't know why. You've got a guy is he even a right back?
Tanganga.
He's like a centre back, left back. He's like a centre back. He's like an all-rounder. He's a good squad man for them at the moment. Until he plays regularly, don't put him in.
I think there's some club bias in there because I look at it and I think even Todd Cantwell, for me, there's no reason why he shouldn't be in that team starting. But your team's not in the Premier, so
but what I will say though is that because I don't like always blaming managers, right? The players are on the pitch. They're the ones that have got to play ball.
I hear that.
And we're talking every week, or everyone talks now globally. Premier League's the best league in the world, filled with the best talent, whether it's foreign, English, whatever. You're looking at all these ballers in the team, and they're not even making the group stage. So like the players have surely got to take some blame for that.
100%, the players. You're right. The players are out on the pitch.
You can't be
fair. They are accountable. But I just think, especially in this circumstance as well, the buck stops with the manager, and he's the one that sets up the team. The players may have let him down, but at the end of the day, you're gonna question all 11 players plus subs, or you're going to question the manager and his tactics?
I think it's both, isn't it?
It's both.
But also like maybe you get the system wrong, but if someone's that good enough, you'll have that individual bit of flair, individual bit of magic where you know what I mean? But you're expecting like the way Smith Rowe's played or Hudson-Odoi of late or whatever, you're coming up against much less experienced man than you.
Yeah. But what
manager's gonna skin him.
But what you're saying,
you know what I mean?
Because we're talking about gaffers and that, what you're saying is the manager can be able to say, inshallah, the players are good enough.
Not always, but what I'm saying is,
I
don't think it should be fully on the manager.
Yeah, the players have got to take responsibility.
100%.
But you also got to remember these players are under 21 years old, most of them, innit?
But a lot of them have got a lot of experience that no man they even opposing will ever get.
Of course, but then when I look at certain things as well, yeah, and I know it might not be the same, but I'm going to use this as an example. Do you remember at school, yeah, the teachers that you didn't respect, you didn't do nothing for.
Yeah.
The teachers that you respected,
I hear that. I do hear that.
You did, and for me, that's how I see it, because imagine you going up to England, yeah, and you're thinking, England time, yeah, European Championship, and then you remember you got dickhead there.
Yeah.
But let me throw you a devil's advocate.
But hold on, but then remember you got dickhead there. Then it's just like, the morale just drops. Do you know what I'm saying? Morale just drops.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
But when it's exam time, and the dickhead's not there, are you going to pass the exam because you have to?
Yeah, you might pass, but you don't pass the flying colours.
But
Or you might fail.
But you,
because you didn't
and if you haven't done the work, you're more likely to fail.
More likely to fail.
But I think what the leveler is here is when you've got a team that's got much better players, the leveler is how well the team's coached. So if you've got a team of stars that are not well coached and a cohesive group of players that are not the greatest, but they're well coached and well organised, they always stand a chance.
I do hear that.
Just a question on the coaching stuff. Do the under 21s coaches coach elsewhere, or are they just England under 21 coaches?
I believe they are just England.
Just England.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think
that might be what's what I'm looking for?
Detrimental.
I think it's detrimental to the process, because guys are at the game and they might go and watch players. It's all good watching players, but when you're running your system or you're coaching how you want them to coach or how to play, you need to spend a lot of time with them. And for me, and I think I flip back to rugby. So England Saxons, which is like the second team England that reserves. The guy that's the England Saxon coach normally, or has been, guys that are directors of rugby at Premiership clubs. Now I know it's not the same with football, innit? But I'm thinking if you've got guys who are constantly in and around first teams, around these guys, and you're calling them up, so you might have, for example, I can't think of a coach at the moment who's first team coach. But anyways, you might have guys that are in and around the game, innit? I can't think of who this. So,
assistant
coaches, under 21 coaches, all people like that are in and around the game, innit?
Yeah.
Like who constantly with them, and
so
you know,
like Steve Holland or something.
Steve Holland. So they might go Steve Holland, boom, take you, and they might go someone from Arsenal, you, and they might go, you know what, you lot are doing well, you. So they've got guys that can bounce off ideas. You know what I'm saying, and work together.
I think the problem that you have though is because you've got teams, so players from all different teams. Different teams are gonna have different ways of playing, different systems. Yeah. So you've got to establish how you want to play and try and work on that while you've got the players. If you've got a player playing for Arsenal and one playing for Leicester, one playing for whatever, one team might want to play attacking high press, the other possession. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I was saying manager bringing his own backroom staff.
At what?
At England 20. So Boothroyd brings his own staff in as well.
I imagine so.
But as I'm saying, you're the pinnacle in it. You're the top, so you're always going to lead how you want to fare out. But from what I'm saying is though, if we've got coaches that are spending time with these players, so if I've got 4 under 21s guys from Arsenal, I've brought in Pans who's got 3 guys from Chelsea, and who's got 3 guys at Man City. That's already 11 guys that we know better than the coaches at England 21s, right? And them guys are in the game, first team, week in, week out, constantly doing their job, right? Improving, building on what they've got around them. You're working from Pep, my man's working from Tuchel, so on. So they're always developing and learning. Sometimes I feel like we just get stale.
I do. What are you saying? That the England under 21 coaches should also have jobs at clubs as well?
I think so. I think they would develop and be better
so they
for
can
it.
develop as coaches.
As coaches themselves.
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear
but
that.
also, and then attached to that, they know personnel. So it might not. Listen, I might work at fucking Brentford, first team coach. But I might have the ability to be able to actually, because I'm coaching day in, day out, and work with players, I might be able to pass on something that the England guys that might be sitting back, I'm not doing as much with them. Yeah. Because I look at coaches now and they just sit and stand.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between international management.
Yeah, I think international.
You never get that time with players at international level.
And just on the last thing, I'm talking bears today for some reason. But even when I look at the model, do you remember when I remember Sky Sports picked it up and they were talking about the Spanish model and the German model and how our model, which is bare dated in comparison. I still think we're in that kind of place, bro. We're not.
But they've got the potential to do that model with these players.
100.
But they should be winning from now though through to. That's always been the problem with England. They get hype on the man too quick, and they don't. They take him at 19 and put him straight into the senior squad. They did it with Rooney. They did it with Walcott. They did it with so many men.
Jude Bellingham.
And
I like Jude Bellingham a lot, but he's 17.
Nurture him with his age and bring him up.
Yeah.
Xavi. Iniesta.
Unless
Pedro,
you're telling me
Fabregas.
that you plan to start him and play him, he should be playing
with his
with
age.
the under 18s
And winning with his
up an
age.
age group. Let him get used to winning with it. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm not going
They
to.
did it with Walcott back in the day, and it was like.
I know, I'm not going to put my house on it, but as the names you just mentioned, there's no way them man will jump in playing at 17.
No,
for Spain.
they were all playing together.
And they built
Yeah,
on their
Barcelona
way.
beat.
And it's
Yeah.
built his
As well,
trade.
yeah.
That's it.
So, I'm saying, them things there, like.
What's interesting about this? So Lampard's been linked to the job. Obviously, Lampard's your guy. I know he's hurt about the team leaving Chelsea and that. What do you think? What do you think about this role for him? Under 21s, working with a promising group of players.
I think it's a good role for him, but I think it's beneath him. I don't want to be harsh.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think he could go to another Premier League club.
Wait. What's Lampard done in management for this role to be beneath him?
Well, because he's been at a level now. Also, more so of like consistency, playing week in, week out. I can't see Lampard. International always for me is coming more towards the end of your career when you're not going to be playing competitive football every week. I feel like Lampard is completely the other side, where he's at the start of his career, and he should be at a club, whether it's lower end Premier League or high end Championship, and playing day in day out. I think that's what he wants to do. I personally think I think he's past.
You wouldn't be happy to see him take
I would be happy
until something else pops up.
No.
Keeps him active.
Yeah,
right, now,
but
right now he's out of a job.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything. So he'd rather him sit on his thumbs until something comes up.
I think he's calm sitting on his thumbs, to be honest. He's just been
But you're talking about his development though.
Yeah.
So you'd rather him sitting down doing nothing than be at England under 21.
Yeah, but then if he takes that job, how long is he going to be contracted for that job for?
Doesn't matter, he can negotiate. If they want him, you negotiate, innit?
Yeah.
That's what your age is there for.
Yeah.
But you think he should just sit tight and...
Yeah, I think a better...
So what level do you see him coming back at now then, right now? Like Lampard?
I see him coming back at like a mid to lower end PL team. Or like when we said it a couple of weeks ago, like the Bournemouth, like a team that's either going to be really pushing for promotion from CL Championship, yeah, or a team that he can really work with and nurture. That's not as high, like a. I don't want to say Crystal Palace, but like a team around that.
I'll give you the flip side. In my opinion, I think one of those jobs. I don't know what he could really do there. I think with this job, yeah, in my opinion, what Lampard's shown me so far is he's got a knack with working with young players and getting the best.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Players.
Yeah,
He's got a knack for developing young players, playing them and improving their game. This job for me would be ideal for him. Under 21s, you've got some of the best young players in the country. Go on to your team. He had his great success at Chelsea when he had the youngsters working.
I do hear
So
that.
I think it'd be a good step a good stepping stone for him to be working with the young players.
Yeah,
But
I think he'd prefer doing it week in, week out.
When's the World Cup for these lot?
Summer.
No, that's the Euros.
So it'll be, well, yeah, but 4 years, isn't it? Is it the same?
Nah,
It's not the same. But even if I look at it, like, it might not be the same, and again, we're playing out it, but even if he signed a 2-year contract to take him to the World Cup and whatnot, then he could kick on afterwards. It's gonna be, he's never gonna.
Yeah, but how much coaching has he actually really done in 2 years there? That's what I'm saying. It's every international break. I personally don't think that's good for him.
Sometimes it's not always about the coaching, it's about the relationship you build with players. And, for me, when you look at these dated man like AD Boothroyd, they're not bonding with my man like Hudson-Odoi and them man there. So I'm saying, whereas Lampard, close to the game, legend in the game, let's talk about as well, fully respected, you earn your stripes and all that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, innit? Like,
no, I hear that.
That's why you got a derby.
Yeah, that's why I think he should be doing it at another derby or a lower
fair. On the England front, I just want to touch on the first team real quick because they played twice. They're playing play again tomorrow. They played twice against San Marino and Albania. Yeah, I'm looking at them. The Albania game, okay, won it 2-0. Probably should have stacked a few more goals. Yeah. But I'm looking at this England team thinking, if we're talking about this proper players and whatever, yeah, you come up against a team like San Marino. You got man on the pitch earning hundreds of £1,000s a week. Sterling, all of them man there, yeah. Playing against man that are part-time footballers, yeah, you should be slapping these men. I'm sorry.
100%.
5-0 sounds all. It's not enough, but I'd expect a championship team to beat San Marino 5-0.
Agreed.
Like the man that we got on the pitch here, if you're looking to take England serious against the big boys, yeah, in any major tournament, you have to be slapping up these teams, yeah.
It's 7, 8.
It should be 5.5.
And let's face it,
I said it's the same as the 5 as from yesterday, fam.
Yeah, man.
And we always do it though.
The boys.
And the commentators are the worst for it as well. Oh, you know when everyone's like coming out like, oh, well, this qualifying round, England haven't dropped any points. Or who's in the group? Bosnia and Herzegovina,
You know
Macedonia, San Marino. Like you're just like, come on, man.
These guys here, FIFA you said are frauds. biggest frauds because England have managed to pull these dead teams, same teams, every fucking qualifier.
Every time, yeah.
Every time. I tell you what, this is why I never backed them for the World Cup. When everybody's going, oh, people going, oh, he's coming home. Why is it coming home? Because they don't play any competitive football.
I think I've seen more England San Marinos and North London derbies.
No.
They feel like a derby fan.
That's
San Marino. We played San Marino bare times, man.
How's Rooney England's all-time leading goal scorer, and he's got 1 goal in the actual finals, but he's got about 6 against fucking San Marino.
The man didn't even say Italy, fam. San Marino. Fam. Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
The only 2 times in my life where I've truly been gassed on England, I'm not gonna lie, was the last World Cup. I had to get gassed.
And 0-2?
And 0-2 in the assemblies. Yeah, come on.
And when Beckham whipped in the free kick against Greece.
Yeah, but that was to get to 0-2.
I'm not gonna lie though, the free kick was high. The free kick was high.
Until Ronaldinho chipped Seaman.
The 0-2 thing,
Until Ronaldinho chipped Seaman, that's when my hype just died.
You're right.
I did the pill
big man. Between 0-2 and 18, yeah.
That's the only 2 moments in my life where I've looked at England and got fully gassed. I said to myself, something can happen. And then obviously 98 as well. 98, but 98 was always France, and it always.
I wasn't even watching it, to be fair, as well.
I'll never forget. That's the first World Cup I ever remember.
I was 6 in it, so
I remember being gassed on Owen, innit?
Yeah, I loved Owen.
I just gassed on Zidane fan. But yeah,
it's cool.
But yeah,
I just think
got to see what they do in the summer.
I just think for me with England. It's a funny one, man. You've got to be slapping these teams.
You have to.
Yeah, I feel like he's even playing defensive against these teams. I'm like, blood. Free the
4-3-1.
man them. Yeah. I get that. I get you want to play a certain way, so you're gonna. But I'm thinking, blood, you've got to play the opponent in front of you.
4-3-3 or it's 4-2-4.
Yeah.
There's a reason that we don't watch these games.
Well, yeah.
Why I don't watch these games? Because it's San Marino, bro.
Yeah.
But do you know what we spoke? I think we spoke to you last week. Yeah. Big up Ollie Watkins anyway because he got his goal and that. We spoke about more like I'll be celebrating.
Yeah, of course. No, plus 100.
Whereas I sit here, not an England cap guy. Dead. Because I can't get gas. It's San Marino still.
If you hear his journey though, from
the journey's mad. The journey's mad. And listen, as I get
his score for England, I'll be doing laps of the pitch, man. We can be in 10.
I'm doing the alley, but you're taking
I'll make it 11-0 with no fans.
At the same time, I'm playing against 3 cops, 2 nurses. Do you know what I'm saying? The dustbin man, the childminder, and the 2 primary school teachers. You know what I'm saying? So
I do hit
up him still.
Big up. So let's kick on anyway. So last international break, we looked at our Premier League team of the season so far.
Yeah.
This time I want to mix it up a little bit. I want to pick a Premier League squad of the season so far.
Okay.
So to add a little spice to it, let's imagine. I need imagination for this to work. You're a manager. You're picking a 23-man squad from the Premier League to take to the European competition. Now, forget nationality. The team's Premier League, so it's the best players from the Prem that are making your squad.
That fall into the Europeans.
No, just PO.
Just PO.
Yeah, just PO.
Okay.
So 23
to qualify for this.
Okay.
So to qualify for this team or this nation, to be eligible, you're a Premier League player.
Fine.
So you might have an Aguerooo in the
Yeah.
So
formation.
We'll go. Let's go 4-3-3.
Are we doing a squad or a team?
So we'll go squad. So we're gonna pick 3 keepers and then 2 in each outfield position.
Calm.
Okay, calm.
Yeah. Calm. So let's start with goalkeepers. From what you've seen so far this season, who are we saying are the 3 keepers that are making your
number
squad?
one's easy.
Go on.
Edison's
number 1. I think that's.
Martinez
is in there for me as well.
And Mendy.
No, I'm saying Kasper.
Schmeichel.
That's not a bad shout, to be fair. That's 4 decent keepers there.
I
was going to say Alisson doesn't make mine because he's not been great.
Or Maddison don't make
it. Nah. That's interesting actually.
Mendy or Schmeichel?
Does everyone agree with?
I agree with the other 2.
Yeah.
Edison.
So either it's Edison, Martinez, and either Schmeichel or Mendy.
It's slightly 2 of them are going to sit on the bench as well.
I don't know, mate. Mendy's got better clean sheets.
No, over Edison.
I'll go Mendy. We'll do it quick. Who'd you go? Mendy or Schmeichel?
Do you know what? I'd say I'm gonna go Schmeichel. I think it's better with his feet.
Okay, so that's 2. Yeah, so we go. So that's keeper's done. Yeah. So Leno. Fuck it, oh.
Do you know what? Leno doesn't make it. Basically, he's not being.
Nah, he's not making it. So Martinez, Schmeichel,
Ederson.
Yeah.
Big up Mendy though. He's got a load of clean sheets since he come in. He's been good for Chelsea.
Left back?
2 right backs.
Right backs.
Me.
Well, so we're doing 4-3-3, yeah. Okay.
Who?
I don't want to be biased in it, but I'm going Reece James as one. I'm going Reece James, and either it's between Cancelo. Well, he hasn't even really played right back, has he? But I would either go Cancelo or Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, I think James Justin deserves a little shout.
Oh, James Justin as well.
He's been quality.
But then he's been injured a lot.
He's done it now.
Yeah, if he was fit and now he's been playing, boy.
Yeah, but I guess he's not fit. So yeah, okay, cool.
Then looking at maybe Matty Cash.
Matty Cash deserves a shout out.
Yeah. Does a shout, mate. Deserves a shout.
Deserves a shout. I think, do you know what? I think Reece James is a fair shout. I always think that Reece James is a good blend of between like
Bissaka and Trent.
Yeah, he's a good blend between the two. He's got the attacking, he can whip balls in, but he can defend well as well.
Yeah.
So I'll put Reece James in there, to be fair.
So that's one. And I said the other one personally was between Cancelo and Wan-Bissaka.
I'm going to throw it out there, yeah. I'm going Buffon.
Who?
On form.
Kufa, what? West Ham?
Oh, to be fair.
On form. Kufa.
Oh, for picking it on form.
On form.
Kufal is up there.
It has to be in there, bro.
Oh, Kufa in Callum Chambers as well. After that's a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but Kufal's been consistent.
No, Kufal has been
decent.
decent.
I'll say Reece James ain't played the same.
I think Reece James in there, 100%. And what are you saying between Wan-Bissaka and Kufal?
I'm just catching up, so you lot talk.
Yeah, you can cut in it.
Yeah.
On form, though, Kufal deserves to be in there over Wan-Bissaka, in my opinion. Bear in mind, it's his first year in Premier League as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Schmeichel, Ederson, and
Alright, no, I'll go Kufal, you know.
You're gonna go Kufal?
It's been on form.
So right backs is Kufal.
Yeah.
So that's one. And Reece James.
Yeah.
No Bissaka. No Wan-Bissaka.
Fuck United.
Oh, that's it then.
Michael made England squad.
It's a bit mad leaving them out, but I think so.
We're going 2
So that's the RB. So let's go. Well, it doesn't matter RCB or LCB.
Well, let's just go 4 CBs.
4 C. Oh, just 4 CBs. Oh yeah, fuck it up. You have me there.
I'm gonna throw one in the mix straight away.
Go on.
Fofana.
Fine, I like that.
I'm gonna write them down and we can cut them. I'm gonna go Thiago Silva.
Okay, yeah.
Still has to be injured.
Yeah, he's on the way back now, isn't it? I think even Soyuncu.
I'm feeling John Stones deserves a shout.
John Stones.
Yeah. And alongside that, Ruben Diaz.
Well, to be fair,
Thiago Silva might not make my squad, bro.
Yeah, he might have to get cut.
He's not fit.
I think
Rudiger Christensen. I'm joking.
Zuma. Zuma. He brings some games in there.
Yeah.
You know this whole team's just gonna be me guy.
Yeah, I know. Chelsea 11.
What about Gabriel?
He deserves speaking.
Deserves an honourable mention, but I don't think
Soyuncu's in there for me personally.
No? Okay.
Nah. I'd rather go for Fofana over Soyuncu.
Fofana's already in there, I think.
No, it's in like but
if you're picking one of the two.
Two, yeah.
Based on this season, I can hear that. He kept Soyuncu out of the team for a long time, to be fair.
Yeah.
Trying to think of obviously
Even like the likes of and obviously they probably won't make it, but I'm gonna big shout him out anyway. Ben Mee is a guy that
Ben
you
Mee,
see
yeah.
when I see him play, he's consistent.
No, he is, bro.
Yeah, he's consistent.
He's sliding the halfway line when the keeper's got it.
Konsa
deserves a shout. Even Tyrone Mings deserves a shout.
Tyrone Mings. I'm just trying to go through the.
It's hard, bro.
Konsa's been very good, honestly.
Who's Everton CBs? Yerry Mina
and not Wilkie.
Michael King's been alright this season.
But Godfrey, you know what? I want to shout him out as well, actually, because
we ain't got
he's
left
versatile.
Ain't got to left back here.
No, but he can play CB.
He's a
CB. He plays wherever. But now, for me personally, you've got Fofana in there.
So we've got Fofana.
You know what? I'm gonna throw it out there, yeah. I'm going Anderson.
My guy Anderson,
fam.
Boy.
I'll tell you what, he made one mistake the other week, yeah. But he's been techie, fam. No, bro, there's guys that deserve shots, bro. 100.
Lewis Dunk.
Because even Vestergaard, yeah, was hard in the beginning, fam.
Yeah.
But there's man than that there, fam. But we got to choose one still.
Lewis Dunk, I'd throw him in my squad, you know.
So you're going for Fofana, Anderson, Stones, and Diaz.
He said Dunk.
Stones and Diaz have to be in there.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Fofana, and it's either Anderson or Dunk.
I haven't seen too much of Fulham this year.
Go Dunk then, Nick.
I don't know. Well, you both want to go Anderson, so it's whatever the majority is, isn't it? So
I want to shout out Tosin, but yeah, Anderson.
Okay, so it's Fofana, Anderson, Stones, and Diaz. That's the 4 CVs.
For now, I think we might have some extras at the end still.
Yeah.
Right. LBs. I know my 2.
Luke Shaw's is in there.
Shaw and Chilwell for me.
Tierney. No way. Tierney's rather Chilwell, man.
That's actually.
When Tierney's been fit, he plays week in, week out. That's what I'm saying. Since Tuchel's been in, I'm saying man like
Alonso runs down the wing for me.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I would be biased in this year, but I'd be leaning towards Tierney over Chilwell.
So we're definitely set on Shaw, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shaw's in there.
Can I actually? Do you know what? Do you know what? Actually, fuck Tierney and Chilwell, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. We're forgetting Reguilon. He has been
started off well.
Honourable mention.
He's been a great left back for Spurs.
Honourable mention, definitely.
I'm gonna say honourable mention to Matt Targett.
Fantasy football as well.
Matt Targett's been decent.
Because he's been decent for a guy that I thought was just missing.
Yeah, Matt Targett's decent. And this is the thing, I want to make sure I'm considering guys that have been playing well, not just the bias to the top teams. I think, is anyone I'm forgetting? I don't know. I think the left backs, man, is between the ones we've mentioned. To be fair,
they're the best 2 left backs in the league.
I'm going off total points as well from Premier League. Got Cresswell, Dallas for Leeds, Wan-Bissaka, Stones, Diaz, Cancelo, Harry Maguire, Robertson, Mings, Shaw, Chilwell, Dunk.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
I'm just chauffeuring. Because you forget about a lot of them as well, innit?
You do. I think
Aaron Cresswell has been good, to be fair.
Foul Anderson are way down that lift. No blood. You man girls were shouts, you know. Tierney's down there as well.
We might have to review Kafal. I'm not gonna lie, but.
No, it might have to review Anderson, blood.
Yeah,
what are you man calling Anderson for?
He's been decent for them.
Relegation scrapping, and you're talking about Anderson.
He's only been this good since January, innit?
Since game week 26.
Yeah. Brilliant, fam.
We'll review the squad at the end of it to see if there's any tweaks.
There's gonna be bare cutting
for me, a big man thing, it's Shaw and Tierney. That'd be my 2.
Okay, you're both going to take me over with that, so let's go Shaw Tierney.
Keep the fantasy thing up though, you don't have to cut.
No, it is on there. So let's go, so you Big Kes, what are we saying? CM?
So yeah, let's go into the central midfield and we'll take what?
So we've got 2 positions, 2 players.
Yeah, so I say we go a total of 6 midfielders.
We're playing 4-3-3, don't forget. So you want 2 CDMs, 2 and 4 CMs. Right. 2 CDMs and 4 CMs.
You know that's 6-6-3.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that, 15?
It's 2 for every position.
15 and then
so 6, if there's going 3 in the middle, we'll take 6 midfielders.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, I'm not even getting too techie on the DMCM.
I am.
6
CDM is in N'Golo Kante.
Kante
100%.
And I think Declan Rice does a shout.
And Declan Rice.
Declan Rice has to be in there.
Or maybe Souček.
No, Souček deserves a shout. No, 100% Souček.
Yeah, he does deserve a shout, to be fair.
And Yuri Tillemans as well.
Tillemans.
But no, he's not CDM though, is he?
No, it doesn't matter.
Let's just go with throwing him in there. CMs.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Wow.
De Bruyne's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Has to be in there.
Okay, right, alright. So hold on a minute. We're going De Bruyne, yeah?
KDB.
Yeah.
Are we going to throw Kante in there?
Has to be. Has to be.
Kai Havertz?
There's no more Chelsea men. There's no more Chelsea men. Mason Mount actually.
I'm not even having him in this.
Okay.
And I'm being wrong.
Okay, fair.
I think he deserves an honourable mention though.
But
I don't think he's in it for me.
Jack Grealish.
Is he a CM?
You basically.
We're
gonna be saying it's all about CM guys here. You better be slating me for fucking.
Yeah, he's got to go. He's got to go.
Okay, now we're going forward. That's fair.
Ward Prowse. I'm just gonna go Ward Prowse.
I don't think he gets into my team, bro.
Wait.
Ward Prowse. Gundogan. Oh my god.
You're forgetting Bruno Fernandes.
I think, do you know what? Low key, he has to be in there.
Has to be in there, bro.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, low key,
he does have to be
in there.
Has to be in there, bro.
No, I'm joking.
He does have to be in there.
I think that's my 4, to be honest.
So you need 2 more.
Oh, I think that's 4 guarantees though. De Bruyne, Kante, Fernandes, and Gundogan. That's got to be 4.
Yeah.
Gundogan. Yeah.
Gundogan. He's in there.
So let me give you some others. Yeah.
I still think Souček needs to be in there. Though.
So They class these as midfielders in thingy. I'm not gonna actually say it. It's Son, Salah, Rashford, Sterling, Mahrez.
Yeah, we're putting
Grealish.
So
name centre midfielder.
Harry Barnes. Harvey Barnes, sorry.
Injured.
Saka. James Maddison. Pedro Neto.
Yeah, I have him as the forward. Yeah.
Rafinha.
Forward again. Yeah.
Trossard.
Fuck, can you name some centre midfielders?
I'm going on the midfielder section, innit?
Just go. Guys that you know are CM, so pick them out.
Sigurdsson.
Yeah, honourable mention.
Yeah, I thought it was put him in though.
Trossard's not a CM, is he?
No.
Nor's Harrison.
Bissouma.
Bissouma?
Yeah, Yves Bissouma.
I said, I'm still taking Henderson.
Oh,
what
about though? Come on.
I'm taking Henderson.
Jordan Henderson.
I'm taking Henderson.
If you won't take Thiago Silva, well, you'll take Anderson. And you lot are taking the piss, you know.
Oh, no, wait.
No, you lot are actually taking the actual piss.
Wait, Loki, I just clocked you.
Henderson's been gone for time,
Loki,
yeah?
Loki.
We put it like that,
We put Anderson over
Thiago Silva.
Nah, big man.
That's how I know you lot.
Go back.
To be fair, Chris be guessing me from the whole.
Nah, Thiago Silva.
Don't let this guy bring you on the full hand. They're going down.
Thiago Silva's in there.
Yeah, he's like with the hype in it.
Put Anderson over Thiago Silva.
Fucking
No,
hell.
yeah, so, yeah. Quick swap.
Alright, so I have to say Pierre Emil Højbjerg as well. Is it Pierre Emil Højbjerg?
Nah.
Emil, but yeah. He's not a mention.
He's not a mention,
He's a
man.
10-game man.
Alan?
What's his name? Ndombele.
Ndombele.
Shot than Højbjerg.
To be honest with you, I'd have Ndombele in there.
McSauce?
Do you know what? He deserves a shout out. He's been alright.
Rice.
Rice in there.
Do you not
I did put Rice in there. So we need one more. De Bruyne, Kante, Fernandes, Gundogan and Rice. We need one more.
I'd go with Ndombele, innit?
What? Brings strength in it. Brings some strength.
Yeah, I think he's
Ndombele, yeah?
Because he can play in front of the
he's techie as well.
What about Kuyat?
Big man. Put Ndombele, let's move it. That's a Kuyat.
This guy's only got a meeting at 7.
I was just taking the piss, fam. So where we going? Ndombele?
Yeah, I got Ndombele. Granny Xhaka.
No, Panic Xhaka's in there.
Thomas Partey, not played enough.
Oh, yeah.
But he gets a little shout.
Alright, so LW, yeah?
So I'm just saying forwards here.
Alright, for me, Son, Grealish.
It's a Son.
Yeah, forwards.
He's been missing.
Nah, Son, I don't know if Son.
He's been missing for half a season.
If you're picking a squad now, I mean, we know his quality.
Okay. Foden.
100.
Grealish.
100. Bukayo Saka deserves a shout.
I think he deserves a shout. I don't
Whether
think
he
he's
makes this, I don't know. Yeah.
I'd rather put Willian in there, to be honest.
Because I think.
This guy put Werner in there as well.
No, I'm joking. I'm winding you up, man.
Wilfried Zaha, he deserves a shout.
I think he deserves a shout. I don't think he's in there. I still think Salah should be in there because he has been good this year as well.
One guy we didn't even mention even in the midfielders, James Rodriguez. Obviously he's been injured. Would he replace anyone in there?
Probably not, man.
No.
I think you got Bruno Fernandes.
Other than
I'm saying it's like it's a difficult one, man. But
so when you're saying forwards now, though, so we're also putting strikers in there.
So strikers, yeah.
I'm going Bamford, Kane.
I'm taking one striker if I'm playing the false 9.
Oh really?
Yeah, fam.
You got to take two.
You're taking one striker to tournament, fam. Yes,
You've been cussing Southgate, yeah?
I'm putting all my hope on Kane. Because I said last time, it's Kane and then everyone else.
Yeah, but
I
Kane's
think,
in there, fam. Kane's in there.
I'd go Kane, Bamford.
Do you know what? Yeah, I mean, you obviously got Calvert Lewin in the frame. You've got
or Vardy as well.
I'm taking Vardy, fam.
Jesus.
I think Jesus is a latecomer.
I'm taking Lacazette, fam.
Oh, Antonio.
Nah.
He deserves a mention. I'd
rather take Lacazette.
I'm just gonna because I don't think the forwards are that great in the Prem anymore.
Yeah.
Iheanacho, Kane. I'm going through it. Iheanacho, Kane, Lacazette, Wood, Vardy, Adams, Jesus, Richarlison, Morpay.
Do you know what I'm taking?
Che Adams
is he fit? Danny Ings.
I'd rather take Bamford.
Nah, Danny Ings.
Bamford is, I think Bamford's a good shot. He's been consistent.
Aguero, Joe Linton. I'm just going through them. Firmino, McGoldrick, Ayew, Martial, Werner, William Jose, Carlos Vinicius, Maja.
I've heard enough.
Yeah, it gets pretty poor.
No, I've heard enough there. I think it's between, who did you say?
Danny Ings.
You said Danny Ings and you said Bamford.
I'll go Bamford.
I think it's a toss up between them two. And if I've got to decide to vote on that, I'm going to say
Bamford.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say Bamford.
So Bamford, Kane, yeah?
Danny Ings is better.
I think also Bamford, yeah, He's a lot more than just scoring goals. It links the play nice as well.
So what does Danny Ings do? Danny Ings is constantly running back
constant. And Danny Ings, it's tight, isn't it? But
he's playing. I think he's playing.
I just think Ings has been injured a few more times this season.
I think Bamford's been, and he's in a lesser team, if you want to call it a lesser team as well. Southampton.
Really? I'll say they're very balanced.
Very similar.
But Southampton have been in the Prem as well.
Like Leeds and nothing, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like,
but if you're ranking the two teams though.
Yeah, maybe now. At the start of the season, you would have been like favouring Southampton.
If Leeds and Southampton play 2 games each other, home and away, you can't put a winner.
Yeah, and we're picking it based on what form they're saying now. So Rafinha, I think as you said earlier, is a good shot.
So Rafinha's there, Lacazette.
Rafinha makes your squad.
He's cold, fam.
Yeah, he is cold.
Squad.
I don't think he's featured enough, as in like too many subs, not enough starts.
What? Rafinha starts every game, blood. Rafinha's their best pick. Do you know what Rafinha is? The left-footed Donny,
Yeah, left-footed Donny, yeah.
Like
I was trying to sign him on FIFA.
He's cold.
No, he is cold.
He's cold.
What? So Rafinha? I don't mind.
No, Sterling, no.
Sterling, yeah. Let's talk about Sterling.
I don't think Sterling deserves it.
Let's talk about Sterling. Because man thing, yeah. He's not been on crud this season.
Yeah, if you're talking about Sonny, it's same with Sterling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're picking it on
Rafinha's not been on crud, fam.
He has been on crud, fam.
He's not been on crud, fam.
He's been Rafinha.
He's had a good season, bro.
What's a good season?
Fam,
stats.
What? Rafinha? Yeah, I've got stats.
Let's have a look.
3 goals, 2 assists. Watch.
I guarantee
I'll even compare him with Sterling.
There you go. Rafinha makes it for me.
Sterling's got more wins.
Rafinha and Raheem.
It's an interesting one.
So, they've got the same amount of assists, 5 each. Sterling's got 1 more appearance. Rafinha's got 6 goals and Sterling's got 9. That's not bad at all.
It's not. I mean,
you'd expect Sterling to have a lot more than that in 25 games. They've got the same amount of assists as well.
You're also forgetting guys like Rashford doing about that shout.
Yeah, true.
I don't think Rashford's featured enough.
He's featured better.
Who have we got so far?
We've only got 1 spot left. Foden, Grealish, Kane, Bamford and Rafinha.
Rafinha made the squad, fam. Can't even say that.
Actually, no. Do you know what? We've got to consider certain.
I'd rather Bukayo over Rafinha.
Or Mount.
Possibly.
Is Mount going to go in this?
No, I think Rafinha's standby. Yeah.
So Saka, yeah.
Saka. I'm not gonna lie, even man's been there for 2 weeks. Older guard will get over fucking my man there, fam.
Wow.
I'm Rafinha, fam. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Neto.
Neto gets over Rafinha.
Pedro
yeah,
Neto.
100. He gets in over Rafinha.
That's the squad then.
What do you mean it's a squad?
That's everyone.
That's 23 man, isn't it?
Yeah.
So who's the last forward?
Foden, Grealish, Kane, Bamford, Saka, Neto.
I put Saka in.
That's what I thought we were doing, yeah.
Oh, I should have put Saka over Rafinha, innit?
Oh, okay. So who? Okay, so that.
So at least 1 spot still.
Saka's on standby.
But I'm thinking.
Who's your last forward?
Oh no, innit? I just.
Oh.
Say it with your chest, big man.
I just named the guy that I put over Rafinha, innit?
I think
Tielemans. I'm just going again.
Midfielder.
I think a few guys.
He missed out though.
A few guys to possibly shout out.
Mane, Jota.
Yeah, he's actually my squad. He's adding my squad. He bagged 2 for a thing the other day as well. In international.
Slightly, don't know.
He's been a ball and he can play both.
Jota?
Jota's actually cold. He's cold.
I don't think, based on the season now, Mane gets in. He's had a good season.
But I think Jota started the season very strongly, got injured, and then
he's still come back and done alright.
Yeah. He's got 2 goals for the thing the other day.
Pana, just give us a recap on the squad.
So the squad is, 3 keepers are, and this is in no starting order or whatever.
Yeah, just the squad.
23 man. 3 keepers are made up of Kasper Schmeichel, Ederson and Martinez.
Yeah.
Our right backs, we've gone with Kufal and Reece James.
I think we might just change Kufal.
Change Kufal, innit? But I don't know. Listen, obviously fantasy football is on specific points in it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, man.
True.
I'm happy to.
Alright, no, go on. You know what? Pick him up, man. Don't play. Go on.
And then CB's got Fofana, Thiago Silva, Stones, and Diaz.
That's strong.
Shaw, Tierney, left back. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
The midfield, it consists of Kevin De Bruyne, N'Golo Kante, Skamandez, Gundogan, Rice, and Ndombele.
Yeah.
It's a good balance.
And then up front is a mixture of Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Patrick Bamford, Diogo Jota, and Pedro Neto.
That's a strong squad.
I think that's a good squad.
I think that's a good squad.
It is a good squad.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kane's played all games in it throughout the whole.
Yeah.
Bamford's watching.
I think, I mean, guys, let us know what you think in the comments, what tweets you make to that squad.
Yeah.
If there's anyone we've missed out or anyone that we've put in that you feel is undeserving. Yeah, I think we're not worried about starting lineups.
Yeah.
For me, as a 23-man squad, I'd be happy with that to any competition.
But if anyone's missing, let us know in the comments, man. Shout us out for that.
Yeah,
let us know.
We'll post the team on Instagram as well.
Post it. I think the next thing for us to do it will be to pick a starting 11 or best 11 out of the squad we've got so far.
Yeah.
But we can do that next week. So yeah, let us know what you think, guys. Yeah, man. I think
Who's your player of the week?
Boy, player of the week. Here's the thing.
No, who's your England player of the week? No, let's go. Who's your England player of the week, bro?
My England player of the week. That's a good question, actually. I'm gonna give it to, and like I said, we said about England, they ain't been great. I'm giving it to Ollie Watkins. Big him up. Come on your debut. You scored a goal. I'm gonna go Ollie Watkins. That's my.
To be fair, most of these men didn't even play for 2 games, innit? As well.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one.
Yeah. Do you know what? It doesn't pay me to say it. I want him to thrive, innit? I do. Because I still don't get the hype around him. So my player is Mason Mount. I think when it mattered more, when the game's a bit more tougher away from home.
He's turning around, didn't he, Kes?
Stepped up.
Yeah, you're right. He is turned around because he.
I told you, listen to
But
the
Mason Mount has honestly, he's grown on me. He's grown on me.
He's growing on me. He's
He
growing on
plays
me.
with maturity.
Watch him week in, like you
He
see
plays
the
with
heart.
maturity.
See the
Yeah.
heart.
But he does need to learn to play, obviously, a deeper role in it. He does, I think. He needs to be able to manoeuvre the team.
Or he can try to fight for that role that he believes in.
Yeah, I think he's looked composed wherever I've seen him on the pitch.
Yeah,
though.
I think he's a good.
Genuinely, like wherever I've seen him slotted.
All see in it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
100.
Big him up.
I mean, what?
Got a player?
No, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Like,
Not
these
really
man
happening,
plays.
is it?
And more time. If I played that week, I'll be player of the week. So
Yeah, San Marino, trust.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have scored.
yeah,
I
so
would've
more
scored.
time.
I backed myself Sunday league to score against San Marino.
Listen, the way I opened my body on Monday is to score the finish. I thought I was clear a
I know, yeah, mate. He did slot one. He did slot one. He slotted. Alright, guys, like I said, let us know what you think in the comments. But yeah, man, that's another one down. Listen, guys, you know the drilly. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I remember during these times, guys, stay safe, stay blessed. Peace out, man.